Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to have a video that I was dreading to do for a month now, basically. But today is April Fool's Day. This is not a joke, by the way. This is just coincidental. It's on the same day. And there's a reason for it, which I'm going to explain basically now anyway. But I want to say thank you. Thank you for 6 awesome years on this platform. Thank you for 6 years of seeing things I would have never imagined I would have been able to do, like going to different tournaments, traveling around the world. All this kind of stuff was only possible because of this channel, because of you, because of the support that I received, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. This is a video that is tough for me, but it's not supposed to be like a sad video. It's not supposed to be like boohoo or no, what happened or whatever. I just want to explain kind of on what's going to happen on this channel. I kind of want to explain on what is happening with this channel over the last, actually more like 3-4 years at this point as well. But yeah, just generally speaking, short story here, I am gonna quit daily content creation on YouTube. It's not that I'm gonna quit PvP, it's not that I'm gonna quit Pokemon Go, it's not that I'm gonna quit YouTube. I will still do YouTube videos. I will just not do 21 YouTube videos a week. This is basically what my standard was for way too long, which we can talk about a bit later on as well. You're mostly going to look at, especially in the beginning, it's going to be a bit tougher for me, by the way. The beginning starts, by the way, now. But I'm aiming to definitely do, still on this channel, top team videos. I still want to do them. I think they are kind of more the most unique things towards my channel. And I would like to do, like, if it's possible, like 1, 2, maybe 3 gameplay videos a week. So I'm dropping down from 21 videos, which includes 14 long-term videos and 7 shorts usually, which wasn't the case over the last month as well, which I'm going to talk about as well, to, yeah, maybe 3 to 4 videos a week, which is quite significant, I would say, but it's for good reasons. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm going to explain everything in this video today as well. Here, by the way, you see the most some gameplay on the side on this side here, because my camera is too small to actually cover really the screen. Hopefully it still looks okay. But yeah, today we're going to talk a bit about why I'm gonna quit daily content creation and the reasons for this. You can most likely imagine that already as well. But I want to explain what has happened on the channel, because I got a lot of criticism as well, rightfully so, for most of the part, which I'm going to talk about as well. It's going to be a very honest video here today. So hopefully you enjoy this video. If you do, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'm not going to go anywhere from this platform directly itself as well, which I already said. Yeah, I just want to start this video off with that, because I actually recorded this video already once and I wasn't happy with it, so I'm re-recording it now because I kind of want to word things differently. I will still stay on this platform. You don't need to unsubscribe. If you still enjoy my content, if you maybe are not subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe. There's still going to be stuff on this channel. But basically, what's going to happen here is I do quit content creation daily. The main reason for this is I took on a job. A very, very nice job. I think a job that helps me out quite a lot as well. It's a full-time job. It's an amazing job in the field that I studied. Basically, what happened here is with YouTube, I had never the intention to actually do YouTube as like, especially like full-time. Like, it wasn't really always full-time. I always did like something on the side that was not a job directly, but was allowing me to do other things basically. But yeah, I never had the intention to be a YouTuber. It was never something I wanted to do. It was never something I was interested in. I hit rank 1 in the leaderboards one time. A lot of people discovered me. A lot of people asked me, like, I hit rank 1 in the leaderboards really early on with a ton of points above everybody else, which is kind of funny. And a lot of people asked me to upload videos towards it. So I did. In the beginning, without even commentary. I was streaming though. I had broken English. My English is definitely way better nowadays compared to videos, especially back in the day. So if you want to have a little bit of a laugh, all my videos are still up from back in the day, so just check them out. But just generally speaking, I never really had the intention of doing this. But I was lucky. I was lucky because I started in a time, I actually started, in my opinion, even late. I should have started even earlier at that point. I would have been mostly already at like 200,000 subscribers at this point if I started around a year earlier, or like half a year earlier, because there was a ton of hype towards Pokemon Go PvP in the beginning. It was an amazing time. I started, I think, around season 3 or 4 to do content creation. If I started in the preseason, I definitely would have had already over 150,000 subscribers or something like this, easily peasily. It was crazy that time back in the day. Like, we had Twitch streamers streams with like 1,500 viewers at one time, like just constantly for Pokemon Go PvP because of the hype that this had. And of course, we are nowhere near that anymore. But basically, I kind of want to talk a little bit about, of course, yeah, why do I quit daily content creation? Because it's not worth it anymore. I am a father now of a tiny little girl for the last 3 months. She's born not even 3 months ago at this point. And just YouTube isn't a great job for that. It's not a safe job. It's not a job that is paying enough now for a family as well. Like, I have to be honest with you as well. Like, at the end of the day, I did this as my main job, and now I don't do this anymore because it's not working anymore for the family that I have now, that I have to look after. And so I can finally, which I'm actually very happy about for other reasons as well, do this as a hobby again. And this is one thing that I do think is going to help this channel out a ton, because I don't need to do the things anymore that I did on this channel that a lot of people got annoyed of as well, like posting way too many videos, being a bit, I actually don't think I was clickbaity. I honestly am. Clickbait is if you put something into the title that you don't deliver in the video. I was trying to make click-worthy titles, so stuff that actually is happening in the video that makes you click. But I think a lot of people misunderstand clickbait and like, yeah, clickable titles, like things that you make interesting with that. Clickbait is just if you bait someone into something that isn't actually the case. I never did this. I have always been honest with you on this channel with titles, with videos, with how things happened and whatever. I've always been honest, and I can say that here definitely. I always been honest with you here, and this is again going to be an honest video. But I can stop doing things for trying to get views, to trying to feed into the algorithm of YouTube or this kind of stuff. I can finally do the content again that I enjoy doing and that I want to be doing on this channel, because I don't have to anymore, because I have a normal job as well, and I can do this as a hobby, and I don't need to care about it anymore. And that's so fantastic. I still I love doing the top team videos, by the way, because I love investigating metas, looking into what is going to be good, what is not going to be good, helping you out with that. It's actually one of my favorite type of videos to do. And it's most likely the most unique one still to my channel. And this kind of what I was trying to get to this point as well here. A bit of the downfall towards this channel. Yes, the game. I can talk about for long about this game, but you know what happened, what didn't happen mainly over the last 5 years, which caused PvP to decline quite rapidly. Of nerfed rewards, of I feel like a season structure that is less than ideal, of generally the lag, the last PvP update again, the lack of interesting updates towards the game. I can literally go on and on and on towards that. I don't see the point of that. You know the game, you know the issues of that. But I kind of maybe want to explain a little bit about the issues of the channel, the issues that I had as well, which caused the channel to decline a little bit. Even though I had like very much ideas to bring it back up again, I of course didn't really do that. I want to apologize as well real quick about what happened last month. Last month I did streams a lot of times, said I will definitely be a daily streamer, like definitely weekly multiple streams. I didn't do that. I said I would do Water Glory this season. I didn't do that. At that point I didn't know that I would get a job. My plan was actually to change into a job in the summertime. This is now more like the springtime. But I just had the job offer that I really just couldn't say no to. Like, it was absolutely exactly what I was looking for. Just doing the studies that I like, basically what I studied as well, which is perfect. So now it's going to be a bit faster. So like, I was actually expecting that I would try to have this season as like my last season, to try to get the content back up, make the content a bit better. But of course, this all didn't really turn out the way that maybe all of us expected. And because I just decided then, I knew basically since the beginning of February that I would be getting this job. The beginning of March of this month, I would be getting the job, the end of February, that I would be getting this job then. And then I just decided, okay, I'm just going to use this month here, which I did as well, to spend time with my family, to spend time with my tiny daughter, instead of focusing on content creation if I have to stop doing that anyway. After that anyway, it just didn't really make too much sense for me. So yeah, I spent this month a lot with my family, and that's kind of important. But yeah, generally, what was the downfall of the channel? When I started and when this channel grew like crazy, like honestly, the beginning, like this channel grew like insane speed, and if I was better at content creation at that point already, like it would have been completely different dimensions as well, which is kind of sad to think. Like, but like at the end of the day, you learn. I was never a content creator before, and that's where I see as well, like other people like Mystic7 or whatever, they were always content creator and they were able to grow in any kind of category super fast. That kind of comes up because they have the experience, and that's very much important for it. But basically, what I did early on were different kind of videos that nobody else were doing on YouTube. And that was something that a lot of people really enjoyed. One of them was, for example, showcasing every new Pokemon that was released. Doesn't matter how good they were, how bad they were, it really didn't matter. I was showcasing every single new Pokemon that was released in Pokemon Go. And I was the only one who does that. I was the only one who does it in an English-speaking way, kinda, unless it was like a super top meta Pokemon, then you saw like the odds video of like Zionic or Kiang towards it. I was the only one who was showcasing new Pokemon really on this channel immediately when they were released, other than 2 spoofers from Spain. So I was very unique with that. And of course, this is, by the way, I'm cool with every YouTuber. I'm not putting blame onto anyone. I'm just talking here about how YouTube works, sadly. But of course, if something works for one person, it works for every person. And so like content that I did back in the day was unique. Of course, other people did as well. And I'm not saying that it's the most creative thing to showcase every single time a new Pokemon gets released, that Pokemon in the Go Battle League. It's not unique. It's not like my own, like it's at the end of the day, I was the only one who did it, but like it's not something that everybody else would come up to as well. And that is totally fine. Again, I'm not gonna complain or be like, oh my god, how could they do that? But in the beginning, I was unique with that. My videos got a ton of views because of that. Like my didnt video had like 40,000 views, and I had a video about Electros, and I had like so many videos about new Pokemon. They are all still my top videos because, yeah, nobody else did that. And now, of course, everybody is doing that. Like that's the main content on YouTube right now. If a new Pokemon is released, you see like all the creators trying this Pokemon out, and that was fine. This was also already happening quite early on, in like 2022, I think. I still had always, though, the benefit of being from Germany and having the Pokemon around like 6 to 7 hours earlier than most people from the US that were the other creators. So like always had my advantages still. My videos still got very good views, not as much as it did before. And now, like, especially recently, especially for like raids and whatever, everything kind of shifted. Remote raids got added to the game, which allowed you to remote raid as well the new Pokemon. They're always put into raids early on. So what I had to do is I had to stay up until sometimes 4 AM in the morning to do a raid, to do the showcase early in order for my video to be the first one, to be the fastest one, to get the views with it. I have family life now. I have family life for like the last 2 years. I couldn't really do this. So you didn't see me doing those videos anymore for the last 2 years as well. But also other people had that time, especially for the US. It was a bit easier because it's like just early evening where those drop in New Zealand. It was just easier. Still, I had community days. You couldn't really do that now. But, or like just generally the Pokemon that got released in spawns, you couldn't really do that one. I had still them early on. Nowadays, like, again, you see content creators getting videos sent from viewers from New Zealand, from Australia early on as well. I can't compete with that anymore either. And this is the thing as well. For those videos, it's basically like news. It's just people want to see how good new Pokemon is. They see one video, they're done with it. And that's fine. Like, that's how YouTube is. And again, I'm not throwing shade at anyone. I don't want to have, and it's just how YouTube is. I had an advantage early on with being from Germany, having the stuff earlier than other people as well. Like, I had my advantages. Other people have now their own advantages, and that is totally fine. I just can't compete. And that's like part of my content that is kind of gone, which is okay. Other part of the content that I did as well, which a lot of people enjoyed, is looking at what is leaked, looking at what is in the game code, seeing how good a Pokemon is going to be in the future. I got nicely told I'm not allowed to do that anymore, and that's all they're gonna say towards it as well. But yeah, I'm just not allowed to do that really anymore. I'm still sometimes doing it if it's like kind of already the moves are on PvPoke or on like an official like Go Hub or whatever. But yeah, I understand why I'm not supposed to be doing that anymore as well. Like, I'm not gonna be like saying anything towards it. But yeah, this is just generally like part of my content again that's gone. So like we have that gone. We have yeah, we have basically new Pokemon kind of gone as like my only, like my thing that was unique to my channel because I had it always the fastest. I don't have it always the fastest anymore. Fine. So like a lot of my content is already gone with that. Then I have top teams. Other people tried to do that as well. They didn't really succeed the way that I did, at least with top teams there as well. but that is also, by the way, my own creation, the top team videos. You see it like quite often now. Nobody did this before me. Like this is when you see as well my top videos, if you go back, which I did only recently just to kind of remember on what I did as well on YouTube. They all have crazy views because I was the first one who actually did this kind of stuff. And like they got like 50,000 views and whatever, just because nobody else did this and everybody was very interested in this, especially in the time back in the day. They still do very well. I'm very grateful for that. I want to continue them as well. I have a lot of fun analyzing the meta and trying to do them. And they take a lot more time than any of the other videos, don't get me wrong, but they are fun and they're still unique to my channel. That's at least something that I still have. But yeah, otherwise, just a lot of the content that was unique to me is kind of gone, which is fine. And then one more thing as well, of course, now the last 1.5 years, basically, I didn't have as much time as I had before towards YouTube. I now living with my girlfriend, we have, it is just like family life. There are like more responsibilities that I have. There are more things I have to do generally, and I just didn't have the time that I had prior towards YouTube, and that is also totally fine. I was still studying, sometimes still for my masters as well on the side. I had a lot of other things that I had to do, so like just generally speaking, I didn't have the same amount of time anymore for YouTube over the last 1.5 years. And I do think that as well with the university, with all of this, was kind of a bit of a downfall for the channel. It kind of dropped as well the amount of more quality videos that I could do, and this of course hurt the channel over the long run. But yeah, this is generally a thing as well. I saw a lot of criticism towards this channel online as well. I see most of your comments towards this channel online as well, if you write about it. I do agree with most of it as well. I do think that I did too many videos on this channel, like just generally speaking. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But yeah, I did too much content on this channel. Basically, I started in 2022, I think, to do 2 videos a day because of me being done with my bachelor. There was a lot of interest towards the game. I had enough time to do that. I had a lot of interest towards having more gameplay on my channel, and just continued it because I had to at this point then. Because like, again, as I said before, I just did this as a hobby next to studying in the beginning, and this turned out to be then my job towards 2023, 2024, where then also was kind of what I was relying on in order to like, pay the rent, all this kind of good stuff that you have to do in the adult life. But yeah, basically speaking, with that, there wasn't any demand anymore after like 2023, 2024 towards having 2 videos a day. I still had to continue it because, again, like I had to kind of finance life. Like life isn't free, as you know as well. But I knew already for a long time that this was too much content anyway. So yeah, I'm cutting back now on my content. I'm cutting back to now doing 3 to 4 videos a week, which is way healthier, I think. Again, please be a bit... Give me some time as well, I would like to see. I am starting to a new job. The job is going to be my main focus. I want to be good in this one. I want to do well in this one because I think it's a fantastic job that I have as an opportunity here. So YouTube is going to be, especially for the first half a year to year, very much not any of my main priorities. It's just a hobby at all. I do think, though, that when things are a bit more settled for myself, I will be able to do even a bit more on YouTube than just the top teams and like the odd battle videos. So like there's Wars Day coming up more towards as well. But generally speaking, I do feel like that I think it's the right step even for the channel itself. Because I did upload too much on this channel. Like full stop, I did upload too much on this channel. I did flood the videos a little bit too much. I want to put in more effort into even the commentaries as well. I want to spend more time playing teams. I want to be able to spend 2-3 days playing a team and then using the best games out of them in order to showcase the team, instead of being like, okay, I have 2.5 sets with this team done now. I have to swap now because I have to do 2 videos a day. This just doesn't really work. And so I do think for the channel itself, there's going to be less content here. There is going to be, but less spam as well. And I think that's going to be what a lot of people are going to enjoy. I hope you are still following me. I hope you are still, continuing to support this channel. I would really appreciate it. Again, I have no intention of going anywhere. I still enjoy this all. I enjoy content creation. I enjoy PvP. I enjoy just the community itself. So hopefully you will stay here, because I will stay here. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for listening to like 20 minutes of me rambling about why my channel kind of went down, about what was happening over the last 2 years. I think this might be interesting for you to have a little bit of an input towards why things are the way they are. And I do think we're gonna have a very bright future, hopefully, on this channel. I hope that PvP itself gets the support it needs and it deserves from Scopely now as well. But yeah, again, you might see me as well as a caster again as well for Play Pokemon. I hope so in the future. I'm still able to do this with the job that I have as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, hopefully I will see you at some tournaments. Hopefully I still see you in the comment section of those videos. Hopefully I still see you generally on social media. I'm more than happy about this. I'm very happy that we had the 6 years of basic daily content creation, and it's a new chapter, it's a new step, and that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye bye.